Alrighty then, so last we left off, here in Mostly Moist, my oxygen not included run through, last we left off we managed to achieve the using up the natural gas at the top here to start powering these, although I can see the gas is going down a little bit. We've also got the natural gas here that we could do with something pumping out and just using, so I might do that in a second. And also we had a cooling loop, and we've also built these docks down here. So these should be all good for the docks. So that's slow in filling up, but we've got some oxygen, so we should be... oxygen is definitely included now. That's the plan anyway. So let's just see what we got in the printing pod. Shovel vole. We don't want any more. I'm just going to reject these all for the moment. Also, we're going to do this flower pot. I'm just going to deconstruct, but also make a copy of it for up here. That's never going to grow because of the coldness next to this. So there's that. We've got no critters in there, 6 in here and 8 in here, so they are increasing. We're getting extra critters, and eventually we'll have too many, and then we can send them to their doom. So I think these are all set to 8. So I think what happens is if we then set one, we find a drowning pool or something where we can deposit them, then we can put their eggs in a pool, and then they turn into barbecue, essentially. That's the way that works. But we'll worry about that when we suddenly have lots of ranches filled with these people. But what I want to do now is just quickly, I just want to do this while I'm thinking about it. We will pump out. So the oxygen's going to sit on top of that. So I think what we might do, that's going to sink lower than oxygen. So I think we'll just pop it here. And we'll just pump it out here. So we're just going to do this and see what happens. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll stick that. Have we got a filter here? Got a filter here which is doing natural gas. Then everything else gets kicked out over here. Although that's gas vent overpressure. It's not blocked up just yet. There is such a thing as a posh vent, but we need plastic for that, and we don't have any plastic. So what I might just do for now is we're just going to very simply... They're building it already, look. They've got nothing to do, these guys. Absolutely nothing to do. This is a massive power line that's right here, so why not just leverage that? And then this, we're going to have one of these pipes. That for now, I'm going to just take straight up here. I assume that can go behind that. We'll find out in a minute. And then this is going to go, for now, straight through to here. And then what we'll do is we'll have a filter that probably can't be built over top of the ladder, which of course it can't. They can still get through here, right? Yep, they can still get through here. Buildings only. Get rid of those. Except do that a little bit more or sooner, please. Let's do this in 8s. I think they're bored anyway, so I don't think they're going to struggle to go and do this. Let's speed the game up a little bit. So they got rid of that. That's great. We're going to copy this. We're going to pop that there. We're going to have another gas pipe. We're going to put that in there. This is going to come out and go in there, which will be fine. That should sort itself out. Yep, that'll be fine. And then this will actually come out and then go. We'll have a lot. How do I want to do this? Yeah, it shouldn't matter. That's fine. So that should go. Oh, you can't do one to the other. Well, that's just sad, isn't it? Okay. Cancel that build as well. Let me have a think about this then. How can I get easily... Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Well, let's just do it the straight through and then hope... Nope, where are we? I want this gas bridge. One of those, please. And we'll see what happens. That should be alright. That should head in... yeah, we've got bridges, so that should all go in the correct direction. And then this just needs to be powered into this. That's great. And all of this can be an 8 as well. Please. Great. Toilets. I don't think so. I think we're all good. We do need to keep an eye on this water, because if this water runs out, terrible things will happen. And we've got plenty of water, so there's no excuse. We have plenty of water. This is waiting to pump down here, but I haven't connected the power to that yet, so that's why that's not going anywhere, because I want to run this water out. So, you know, we're using this to power our oxygen, of which we've got plenty, and then we've got this, which the, you know, water is not, so what are you? Tropical Pacu, excellent. And Pacu eggs at the bottom here look amazing. We on fish food yet? We got any fish food? Not yet. But they must have been using it. Anyway, let's sweep some things up, like all these things. That's great. Anything else worth sweeping that's kicking about? Yeah. No worries, they're all swept. Let's get that swept up as well. Just keeping the base neat and tidy as we go. That's great. Yeah, all of this needs sweeping, and the rest we don't need sweep. Okay. All is well. Okay. We've still got some oxygen going into here. Yeah, not very much. But it's okay, because it's... essentially this is being looked after. So, yeah, see? It's amazing. We still haven't got enough oxygen really kicking about the place. Crazy, I tell you. Absolutely crazy. Right, we didn't... did we connect up that cooling loop last time? If I pressed the right button, that'd help. Yes, we did. Okay. Okay, so yeah, still cooling. That's good. Right. Meanwhile, back up here. How are we doing? Right, this can now be... what does it want to be? Natural gas. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, that'll do. This will now pump, but it won't go very far. See, it's mostly natural gas. That's fine. That'll get stuck here because it's got nowhere to go. He said. Yeah, there we go. So this will gradually pump through that. So that'll get rid of all our natural gas. And then eventually we'll stop it. And in fact, what we'll do is we'll make sure of that. So... gas element sensor. Here, and then not again. We'll see if we can get this right this time. Like that. And then this. That's great. That's still being built as a 5. 8. Okay. Good stuff. This is getting built. That's fine. I was going to say, build this. I might even make this a 9. Well, they're building it anyway, right? Gas element. Unbreathable gas. Actually, I wanted that. Stop. If that's... why can't I speak? Natural gas, there we go. And actually, I don't want the NOT gate. Yeah, deconstruct that, please. Sorry. And then we'll have some automation wire. Not quite sure why I did that, but yeah, we'll just join that straight to there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good. So that's only going to be sending things if there is natural gas here. And as soon as it's not natural gas, it'll stop. And so that'll eventually run through our natural gas, which is fine because we don't need that. This just needs to be... they can't build that. These guys. Dudes. There we go. Build that. Thank you. I take it this is only stopped because... yes, that's fine. This is stopped just because the batteries are full, and hopefully that means that the batteries... yeah, the hydrogen's pumping down here, which is great. Our coal, we seem to have turned a corner, so there's hope. Right. So having done all that, we've got food is not a problem. We're going to have plenty of fish food eventually. Water is okay. At the moment, we have plenty of water. Oxygen is becoming... I mean, it's still a problem, really. We could use more oxygen just to get See, these are doing... Why is this... Is there a reason this one is churning out? No, they're about the same, aren't they? Yeah, they're about the same. Coming in spits and spats. Not that that's a real set of phrases, but you get the idea. Yeah. Okay, so these are doing. Can we make more? Yes, we could. I mean, we've got tons of water. We do have tons of water. And we appear to be alright on the electricity at the moment. Do we go one more oxygen thing, and then we don't have to think about it again for a little while? I mean, we're always constantly... I'm constantly worrying about... Oh, here we go. I'm constantly worrying about oxygen at the moment. Maybe we could just do one more room like this. I mean, we could nearly build another room right here. Do you know what? Don't hate me. This is going to be a weird room afterwards, but that's fine. So let's just do the same again. We'll go all the way across to here, just for the heck of it. Yeah, not that one. Thank you. Do not get stuck, guys. Please don't get stuck. For a minute there, I couldn't remember whether I'd finished that tank. I was then about to start to panic whether there's water going to fall over everywhere. That's not true, so that's good. Right. Yeah. No. God, they are bored, aren't they? Suddenly they got all this to do. They don't like being bored either. They're not a big fan of that, which, to be fair, neither am I. So I can relate. Okay. Look at the state of this. How quickly they're powering through all this. Right. I think what we'll do, this one, maybe... I mean, this is doing quite well all on its own. I mean, maybe we could just put two... I don't know the ratios of what this pump can cope with, but they're nearly solid. They're pretty good squares. I think I'm just going to copy this and be done with it. So you... No, we'll have you. Do I need to do that? I could utilize... Can I get and use one... No, let's just copy it. I was just wondering whether I could save and we'll have one. We'll have that right here for this one for now. That's great. And this one must be set to oxygen, right? Must be. Yep. Okay, so you set to oxygen. Thank you. And then we're going to need some power. What have you got on you? Got 1200 on you. What have you got? I don't, oh dear, this is going to be a problem. I didn't think of that. 1200. Well, we've got... We could have... Yes. Okay. So, as is always with oxygen not included, just when you think you're working on one thing, actually, you're working on 17 other things at the same time. That's what you're actually doing. You're never just working on one thing. Ever. So we're going to have this here. I'm concerned about this toilets message, but they're all good. I mean, it must just be close. You know, who knows? Right, dig. Let's just dig through this because, well, they can't get to that anyway. And what we'll do, just for completeness, we'll stick that in, which is fine. And then we'll need this. Yep. It's great. So we've got these two power lines, which are doing different things. So this power line, we're going to have to do the power line game again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is going to come out of there. And it's going to go through here to about there. And then we'll worry about it in a minute. Yeah. Well, this... Yeah. 7s, please. That's great. Okay, let them sort that out. Yeah, we could still do with more oxygen, you see. It's crazy times. It's just crazy talk, I'm telling you. But there we go. Again, power, not a problem. There you go, good. As long as these keep pumping out and they're sort of offset with each other, we should be good. Right. That can just be forgot about for a while. This is getting on well. This just needs to be built. That's great. So we got, and we'll just get rid of all this. Yep, that's it. Go for it, guys. Get rid of the rubbish. Mirth leaf, thank you. I mean, we've got so many plants kicking about the place that we could just stick a few more of these in. I mean, why not? Just a plant pot. God, they're soon building these things. They just got no... Just got, you know, they're off. That's fine. New printables. Yeah, that's all right. Great. New printables. What have we got? Another snazzy suit. Why not? I think everybody's in one, but for now, you know, we'll do. Goodness knows what's in here. There's all sorts of stuff in there, but we won't go looking because otherwise, you know. No, we don't need to. I don't want to use up my oxygen. Right. So this is good. No power consumers. That's fine. So they've done everything I wanted. So now we can have a think. Right. Actually, before I think of anything else, because I'm going to find something else to do for them in a minute, let's get digging. I want to get down here and see what's going on. So let's get digging at a 6. They'll do this in a heartbeat because they want to get down here. What's the temperature like down here? How hot's this? 36. Okay. So you can come all the way down to here. And then across to here. Dig. 6. Might as well. And then dig an extra bit along the side. This, I can't remember what this was. Let's just remind ourselves what this is. Cool slush geyser. Don't quite know what to do with one of those, but let's not uncover it for the moment. And let's just go digging down here so we can see what's going on. Then they should be able to go through here. All sorts of... This is for sleep things that I've never done anything about before. So that's all going to be new as well. But we want to explore the map, really. And find out what's going on. We want to go down and we want to go up as well. So let's... We've also got this whole section over here. So we could go exploring. But let's go down first. This is actually going to take them no time. So as soon as they've done that, this salt water is then going to leak out, but that's okay. Let's just go down to about there and see what happens. We'll just let the salt water flow. There we go. Guys, have fun. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, power lines. Okay, power lines. So, this one currently has 1200 on it. And I want to add this to it. So, when I do that, it's going to be a lot. So, if I cut this... What's that powering? Just that pump. Well, that's quite important. Because that's doing those things. So, let's... This is currently 1080, right? Connect that to there first. Let's do this in stages. Yep. Come on, guys. You've all gone downstairs now, haven't you? Yeah, let's just 7 the plants as well, just so they keep getting watered. Otherwise, sad times. Okay, you're going over there. Where are you going? Picked up some algae. Alright, fine. Is that... Oh, we were running out low on algae, to be fair. I think I might have mentioned that at the end of the last episode, and now I've completely forgotten. But we got slime, must be algae here somewhere. Lots of algae. Algae, algae, algae. There we go. Oi, oi, oi. Anyway, don't do that. There we go. Dig. That. Just needs digging anyway. Okay, pick up sandstone, picking up all sorts of things happening. Right. So, power line was connected. So now this has got a crazy amount of things on it. So, now what I want to do is disconnect that. This one now has 1300 on it, but this one only has 960. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to delete power lines down to there. And then this is going to come across here. Yeah. Actually, don't delete all of that. Change of plan. This is going to come across as an 8. And join up with that. And then that actually can just come straight across. So let's just do that. Yeah. Like that. That's great. That's good. Yeah, so we do want to get rid of these. Priorities. Yeah. 8, please. Yeah, 8, please. Thank you. Go do that. Come on, team. Yeah, digging all that. That's great. Do not get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Good. Okay, that's got that done. Great, that'll connect to that, and then this will have a crazy amount on it. Yep. But that's okay, because what we're going to do is this is actually going to go to here. And then up to there. Again, 8, that's great. Okay. Oh, down they're gone. Yeah, that's okay. Nowhere to put that. That's fine. Come on, team. We can do it. We're running out of gold amalgam again, but we've got tons of ore. We should be alright for. There's some shiny stuff up here, isn't there? Yeah. We've got a little bit of metal left yet. A 6 idle. Yeah, okay, well, we're getting there. Oh, one thing I did off camera is I redid some of the priorities to sort of just find the things that people are good at. And I also gave a load of skills out. So people are up near their... they're sort of up near their morale limit now, although now seeing this person isn't. So let's just improve. You could spend ages in there doing that. Okay, so this has got 480 on it, but it's suddenly going to have a lot on it. That's now connected, is it? Yeah, good. So then we can disconnect that and disconnect that, and then this can be connected, which magically happens, which is good. So now this has got 600 on it, this has got 960, and this has got 1200 still. This has only got 600 on it. Right, okay, so then finally I can get rid of those, and then this can connect to this, and then momentarily we'll just do this so that I don't forget. That's going to be upset, but this should hopefully be built quite quickly. Like that. And now we've got 840 on here, 960 on here, and 960 on there. The world is a happy place. Okay, and then we can get 2 little bits of free wire back. Great. So, no gas output, no gas intake, no liquid intake. All of these things are true. Okay, let's sort that out. So this is easy. Have some of that. Again, eventually this water will run out, but we're not lacking in water. We could begin thinking about sorting that out, which I'll sort in a minute. And then we need the gas pipes, obviously. So then this is going to come into there. This, got to think about how I'm doing this, is going to come out into there. And then this is going to come into here. Like that. And then we'll have a gas bridge, which goes the other way. You go into there. And there should be a gas bridge down there. Yes, okay, good. So once they've built this, we should be good. Things are happening. So while I'm thinking about that, let's do stations. No, refinement. Water sieve. Okay, in then out. I think we could build that right here. I mean, it's a bit ugly. I think this is an ugly building. But we could just build this. Look, what about that? This is pretty good, actually. We'll totally build that there. Okay. And then what we'll have is we'll have a nice little pipe. One of you, please. It's going to come out of here. Change of plan already. Great. And then liquid vent here. Terrific. That's good. That does need power. How much power do you need? Don't know how much power a water sieve needs, but that's okay, because what we're going to do is we're just going to literally do this. Have another one of those. Like that. And for now, we're literally going to have, and I'm going to stop saying literally, but we're going to literally have a power line going up here. Into there. And the crops, food is currently adequate. Yeah, crops are wilting. Oxygen levels are satisfactory. Not sure I like satisfactory. Oh, that's okay. It's not quite filling up here, but that's okay. We should be filling up our blue pipes now. Yes. Good. Okay. So maybe we don't need to talk about that for much more. Right, I would like to sort out the plumbing issue here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through here. Not there, because otherwise it'll flood. So let's go through sensibly. Through... Okay. Let's do this somewhat sensibly. The water's going to end up here. That's where I want the water to end up. So let's do this. That's great. Yeah, you're only going to get there if you're going to bang your heads if you don't do that. Let that out and let that out. You can actually go to the floor and then here. Dig that out like that. That will let all the water pile into here. We'll actually go one step further and dig that out so that we can get all this free lovely metal that's just kicking about. That's good. We got tons of this natural gas. I mean, we're starting to get through the gas here, but not really. Okay, good. You bleached? No, you're algae. Okay, so then that's going to dig through to here. When they've done that, we'll have one of these. And we'll pop that here. And then what we'll do with that is we're going to take the pipe. Now the pipe, irritatingly, I mean, we could build up to it and put a bottom on the tank. And that might make sense. I mean, that would be neater, wouldn't it? Again, I realise half these conversations I have in my own head. And I can do nothing about that, but apologise. So here what we'll do is we'll have a little sump here like this. I think that's the appropriate word. And then from there, we'll do fun things like this. And we'll dig this all in. And make a nice little tank like this. This water can go, why not? I mean, why not? Live on the edge, right? And they should be able to get through there. They're not going to like it because it's fairly they get wet, but they're in a suit, so they shouldn't mind too much. And look at the blueness. Enjoy the blueness. Oh my god. We suddenly filled up. Yeah, that's it. This must be max gas pressure. This is getting towards max gas pressure. Is it going to force down here? Probably. Nothing that much to worry about. So there's a few little bits here. Actually got some oxygen, so this is not polluted anymore because our friends down here are sucking it all up. Still can't believe we haven't got any fish food, but there you go. This is cleaned out as well. Look at, there's oxygen everywhere. Amazing. Right, how much bleach stone have we got? Well, we got quite a bit of bleach stone. Well, I say quite a bit. That should all be underwater here somewhere. Are you in there? Slime, where's the bleach stone? Yeah, okay, good. I was clever enough to put it down there. That's good. Right, night-night, everybody. Okay. No liquid intake, no power. Why not any power? No power. Why no power? Oh. Because of that. Why haven't they built that yet? Heavy watt wire. Gold amalgam. Well, okay. They'll get there. Just taking their time. Taking their sweet, sweet time. Okay, this is getting built, which is good. So then we talked about power. So then this one here is the extra power line. So when they've built this, we will then extend this power line up to the tank. But we'll do that in a minute. We need to wait until they can get there, because obviously we need the tank built first. This is all good. 8, please. I know everything's an 8. If everything's an 8, nothing's an 8. Make that 9. Okay, yep, there we go. Magic is happening. You're going to build it, though. No? See, the guys that have got that are skilled up in wearing the suits, they can whip through with the suits. Look at that. Good. Now you got power? Great. No liquid intake. Well, we can sort that out. I need to be very careful that I don't accidentally break this through and let them go through here. So this is going to go down here like this, and then through here. And we'll worry about that in a minute. What I might do is just to protect myself, because I know I'm going to forget at some point. And then terrible things will happen. So I'm just going to do this, so that I know I've blocked myself off. Yep, that's fine. They have got nothing to do. They're probably all idle. Anyway, 3. Let's go down a bit. And we'll make this a 4. So they've already got down to here already. Where are we? We're chlorine. We got any oil? Carbon dioxide. Got iron ore. That's great. Lots of these things. I don't know what to do with you guys. What do you do? Morb. Genetic ooze. What do you do? What does a morb do? Morb. Severe disease risk. Single teeth, right? Thick slimy. So, frequently excrete bursts of polluted oxygen. Interesting. I mean, a morb. Does it give me... What does it do? Thick slime? I mean, does it give me slime? I don't see any slime on the floor down here. I wouldn't mind them giving me slime. These Drecos, they're the ones that we can get their nice woolly fibres to do something with. And they get we're not really worried about. Somewhere I had... Oh. Did I get rid of it? So reed. Yeah, we've still got 258 reed fibre, so we're all right for reed fibre at the minute. You guys, so let's just keep going. Let's just find out where this goes. This is all hydrogen, so we've got more hydrogen. Waterweed. The poke shells, can't remember what they give. They eat polluted dirt and rock piles, and they leave... Yeah, that's where we can get the lime from. So polluted dirt, rock pile, and they excrete sand, and shells turn into lime. So we could do with ranching some of those. They don't like being crowded. They turn into nasty things. Pinch of pepper plant. Yeah, definitely is nice. But they need... God, there's so much to do in this game. So much to do in this game. Okay, let's just work our way towards this. For now, let's just dig, 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 and see where we go. Guys, keep going. Let's go down to... Well, there's an interesting thing here. Let's go down to here. Just got to be very careful. This is going to suddenly let all this chlorine out, isn't it? So we need to be careful about that, because I don't want the chlorine. Okay, we could... Okay, stop this. We've nearly got a liquid lock here if we're careful. So let's do that, because I want to protect... We've already got the water, so we don't need to think too much. So I'm just going to build a liquid lock here so that I don't have to give too much consideration, yeah, to what's going where. That's right. So we'll do that. Dig that out. All the water should fill there, and then I don't have to worry about nastiness, as in chlorine and things. I don't want to do that. That's it. Okay. I know, again, I cannot emphasize enough, I entirely realize the ramblings that I'm making, but we'll make you a 4. What do we got on the printer? Shovel vole again. Yep. Reject all that. Right, meanwhile, back what's going on here. Right, we're getting... Our tank is getting built, which is great. We haven't got the power yet, but that's fine. The pipe's coming along. Right, this is getting blocked off. This is great. Okay, team, with a 5, you can just sweep up that, sweep up that. Anything else to sweep up? No, they're doing a pretty good job of keeping on top of the things that they've needed. Yeah, sweep that. Anything else worth sweeping? Get the polluted dirt out of there. No, these don't really need sweeping because they can't sweep that anyway. No. Okay, right. Distracted. Okay. This tank is coming on. Right, this is just about there. Just want to make sure they don't get trapped. No, they're alright. Good. I cannot believe how well the power's going. Oh, this is nearly blocked up though. Oh, that's right, it's coming through from this side. Oh, we need to get rid of that somewhere. Well, at least we've got plenty of gas, but they just can't get rid of this. This is never going anywhere if I'm not careful. We really need to open up the space so that the... I mean, does it matter if the chlorine's never going to make it? You know, it's very tempting. We might just cut across here and just let the gas have more room to breathe. Because I can't. I need the gas. In an ideal world, we just vent it out into space. Oh. I can hear the meteors. Okay. Maybe then, what we do is we leave this as our gas environment. And we go venturing forth. No, that's the wrong button. This button. See, it's cold again, hot here. Cold. We might just go up here and let's go venturing up here. So we're going to have yet another liquid lock. And we're going to build it here just because I don't have to then reinvent the wheel. Yep. That's fine. Yep, great. Lovely. Sweet. Okay, so we can do that. Yeah, and they can reinvent. I've done it again. I've done it literally what I did last time. And I think I've done that down to the bottom as well. I'm such an idiot. I need help. I need like proper actual help. Because you need to be able to have one of these on there. Otherwise you can't do the water. Oh, the one down the bottom. I know why I didn't do it down the bottom. Because it doesn't need it. Okay. So this is going to be there. That's fine. So you build that. This, you see, this is polluted oxygen now. And that's why we're not... The natural gas is not as heavy as the polluted oxygen. So really, we actually want the pump to be lower for the gas. So here, okay, and here. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud, really. So we could move this pump, or even just have another pump, right? Yeah. So this pump, it's the other problem. You see, if I had somewhere to put the gas, it wouldn't actually matter because that'd suck up the gas. Just deconstruct that because it's bothering me. Right, I need to just think for a second so that I can know what I'm doing. This needs to go like that. That needs to go like that. That needs to go there like that. Just so that I know that's done. I don't have to think about that anymore. So I need to get this natural gas, which this is never going to do it now because the oxygen is more important than this. This is never going to empty because it's just all bad. Yeah, it's all bad. I mean, we're getting rid of the natural gas down here, of which there's quite a bit. But I need to have a think about how I'm going to get rid of this. It's because this gas vent is overpressured that we can't get rid of the gas. I mean, this, we could just make more space, really, which is what this is going to do. And that just needs to have less. It says 5 or 6 kilos of. You see, that's a lot of gas just sitting around this vent. So I think what we're going to do, because again, this is going to let all this chlorine out, which I don't really want. But the chlorine is going to fall here and not disappear over here. So, in theory, that should be fine. Sorry, brain. Okay. We're going to try something. We're going to try something. Which is going to be, we're going to take this pipe. Ooh, little jiggly bit. There we go. There we go. We're going to take this pipe. Okay. Okay. Right, change of plan. This going to be disconnected. This gas bridge, deconstruct as a 9, please, because I want to put it the other way around. And then this disconnected, and then this is going to come down here, along here. Oh, careful. And we're going to pop it out in here. This probably looks insane, and it might well be. But we're just going to try it and see what happens. Yep. These are at least using the gas. So this has been there, then this. Gas vent deconstruct. Okay. So they should get rid of all these things. And then once that's done, yeah, that's going to try and backfill itself. But that's okay, because this then can become a gas bridge the other way. Beautiful. Yeah. And then this can become... So that's going to go that way. That's going to go that way. That should be alright and go that way, in theory. So we should be good. And we'll see what happens. Can they build that? They must be able to build that. Yeah. Okay. Everything's still working down here. Still not really using the 34 tons of coal now. This is marvellous. Hydrogen's flowing from all over the place because we're generating lots of that. Oxygen is just literally rammed everywhere. Wow, the suits do use it though, look. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Let's just think about this for a second. Again, there's so much of this in this game, it's ridiculous. Okay, if I go like this, and then deconstruct that, and then I get one of these gas bridges, and I put that in there like that. Now make this a 9, please. Yep. Then tomorrow, when they've finished doing all their going to sleep, bless them. Nothing but gas. Just doing nothing but gas. Sweet dreams, guys. Sweet dreams. Got your little doctor hat on. Sweet, isn't it? Hey? Beautiful. Alright. Okay, here we now have a tank. Okay, good. So this is good. So then, they can't get to here, which is fair enough. We're going to go up to there. And then here, they're going to go across there, so they might as well go straight up. They can dig this out. Like that. And then this pipe, sorry, or even electric wire, can go up here and into there. And then this pipe can go up there and into there. Good. This liquid lock is just about ready to go, so we'll just have good old-fashioned water in there, please. Yeah, 9. And again, let's keep an eye on it because we're bound to forget. Okay, what have we got? Gold, 5 tons of gold amalgam suddenly. That's good. Let's have a look down here. Okay, we've definitely got a liquid lock. Don't have to worry about that. That's great. And what we're going to do is just... How much metal have we got? Fish, fire pole. We've got some iron. Let's get down to there at least. Yeah. Ladder. Ladder. That's fine. I'll let them do that. Okay, what's going on up here? How are we getting on? Yeah, they're delivering water to this, which is good. This gas pipe is not quite there yet. This is already overpressured, look. Already overpressured. And actually it's letting the... This is such a problem. It's a bigger pipe, so at least it should start squishing the air out. But that... Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I just let all the natural gas down here. And then the oxygen can come up. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe we just let that happen. Because this is absolutely rammed full now, look. So this is soon going to block up again. And I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. I've just done a terrible thing. Pretty sure I've just done a terrible thing. Yeah, that's entirely blocked. And that hasn't hardly got rid of any of that. I think this is the answer then. This is the answer. Okay. So I didn't want the chlorine, but there's no chlorine. The chlorine is all over there. Chlorine's trapped in there. That's fine. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct this. Like that. And then we're going to cut through here. And then we're going to cut through here. And through here. And through there. And that should then let all the gas start to come down to here. And then, in theory, I think we should be pretty good. Can they still get across there? That's the question. Yes, they can, but we'll just make sure of that by adding that in. Yep. So when they do this, all the natural gas is going to come down here. Hopefully. Look at that flowing. You gotta love this game, right? I mean, it's clever. We need this just to pool up with natural gas. Oxygen can go in there, that's fine. The chlorine's going to be on the bottom. Then the natural gas. And then the oxygen will be up here. And that'll be that. So this pump and everything might as well be deconstructed now. Get rid of that. None of this matters anymore. Deconstruct pipes. All of those can go, as can that. All of this can go. Yep. They should be getting rid of all the bits. This is just natural gas, this is natural gas. That's it, got rid of that. This is all cleaned up. That's now full, so they can't now, but that doesn't matter because this should still work as long as we don't send any of the wrong gas like this irritating bit of carbon dioxide there. As long as we don't put too much of that through, this should all be natural gas for a while. There's a bit of oxygen, as long as we don't catch any of that, then we should be able to somehow get rid of this. We'll see how it goes. Then we can get rid of some of this, just to get some free electricity back. Well, it's not electricity. Free materials back. That's what we want. Alright, we'll let this run for a bit, and hopefully that should be okay. That one might cause us some problems if this can't get rid of it. I don't really know how to get rid of... We could make some more room in here. Let's do that. Yep. Dig all this. Dig all this. Dig all this. Don't get stuck, guys. Try not to get stuck, alright? Let's not do that until we've got rid of this. Mop that. Okay. So. Why have you stopped? Pipe blocked. Alright, because you're now just doing that. But that should be alright. Yeah, that'll be alright. Because that's now dedicated to just powering those. Which is fine. Because we need them powered, and then this is just going to fill up the rest of the base. Oxygen should be alright. Yeah, oxygen's absolutely fine in the base. Meanwhile, down here, so the fire pole's getting us all the way down to here, which is great. Okay, so now we know that this is a liquid lock. So then we can go into here without worrying about chlorine problems. And then we can go digging again. So down we come. We're just going to go straight down to here. And see what we get. Okay, they will eventually get to that. Eventually, if it's more than that. Great. Okay, this liquid lock looks pretty good. Yep, stop. Yep, we don't need any water in there. That's good. And then this is now safe for us to go upseas. Let's go to there and see what we get. Alrighty. Okay, this is no longer overpressured. Wow, we might have survived. Just survives one little pellet of oxygen. All this natural gas. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to do this as well while I'm thinking about it. We're going to just pop that in there like that. Do they need to go down here anymore? Doubtful. Either way, they're not going to now. They should be able to reach all of that because of the... Yeah. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to trap any gas that comes out of here. And put that. That'll eventually find its way down here and then into our pump at the bottom. And in theory, we should be good. Because we're spending the gas. So we are using the gas up. Yeah. We're just going to trim that off as well. And now this is done, we can trim this off as well. Can they get to there? Yeah, they can get to there. Yeah, that's going to overpressure, but it's not going to overpressure much. So, not entirely sure what my ramblings have been like. I hadn't really spotted the fact that that was a little turnstile before. Not quite sure. There you go. Oh, this is working. I also need to keep an eye on that. Yet another thing that I need to keep an eye on. Okay, let's... Okay, I'm going to just do the same as what we did here. Okay. No, that's not... Oh, just that looks like that was missing the... Where's the hydro center? Hydro center. Good. That's some automation wire. Great. We are getting low on the old... What have we got here? Iron ore to iron. Let's have 15 of those. Gold amalgam. Oh, we've got 5 tons. Let's have 20 of those. Thank you. Okay. Keep that going. Atmo suits, still 2 Atmo suits. 11 units of oxygen mask. That's fine because we... God, they soon built that. Okay. If below 500 kilos, that's fine because then in this... Yeah, that's 1,000. Yeah, it's 1,000 to fill it up. So if it's below 500, then that's going to go green signal and keep that running. If not, it'll turn that off and that'll stop it churning through, and that'll block the pipe up and that'll stop that running. So that's fine. We could actually... I think I'd prefer to do... I've changed my mind. Okay. Yeah. Be careful. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll deconstruct all of that. Thanks. And yeah, just be careful what we do. Yeah. Just want to make sure we don't actually end up going through here. Because again, this is dangerous. Just going to do that. Just make sure these guys dig this through. Can they reach that? Yeah, they can reach that. Build this. Yeah. Green signal if below 500, that's fine. Good. Yeah, build this, please. Good. Good. That's good. Right, so they can't get through. Just making sure that, again, keep the airlock where the airlock is. This little plot of oxygen here is not pleasing me because it's going to leak its way out eventually. Little cubes of oxygen going to come through here. That's all right. That will then plop its way through here, which is fine. This is now overpressured, but it's overpressured with natural gas, which is fine because the natural gas will be burnt up down the bottom. Okay. New printables. Just quickly check this. Why not? Okay. Oh! Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. We finally had a toilet accident, didn't we? Did we finally have a toilet accident? Okay, this is a bit of an emergency. Sorry, team. Weirdly, they can mop up polluted water in fresh water, which I don't know how they do. But I bet that's full of germs now. No, surprisingly, they got there pretty quickly. Is that just because they're just the perfect timing of toilets? Tell me we need double toilets, do we? Okay. We might do that next episode and put in yet more toilets. Because I think that would be a sensible thing to do. Also, food. We're getting cooked seafood now. Look at all these lovely things. Pacu fillet. Yeah, big fan. That's great. But can we not? Have we got any food? We haven't got food just laying about on the floor, have we? We might have food just laying about on the floor. What haven't you got room for? Frost bun, unrefrigerated. Is that because frost buns are not in here? Yep. Copy settings. Put the frost buns in there. What other edibles have we got in here? All edibles. I mean, all edibles. Not muckroot. It should be all edibles, but not muckroot. Yeah. Put them all in there. This polluted water needs to be swept up. Awful. Power use has suddenly spiked, but that's fine. So they're not on, so the hydrogen must be on. Which it is. I love it when a plan comes together. So oxygen is good. We got water for a days. Power seems to be sorted. We're now going to look at the up into space. And we're also down here looking down the bottom to see where we're going. So I think we've achieved many things. We will have to think about the toilets though next time because again, somebody had an accident. And you know. So it's 18. So there must be 2 lots of 9. Have I done 2 lots of 9? Yeah. Let's do that. And we might well need more toilets. Okay, well on that thought, we'll have to consider what happens in the next episode when we perhaps go toilet building once again. Right, thanks for coming on this little journey with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.